Hi, Angel. I feel like you're back. I feel like you haven't been feeling like yourself for like a little bit, a few weeks maybe. Or there's just been this kind of like lingering energy in your field over the last couple of weeks. And now you're starting to feel like you again. But it's not just like you as in like, oh, you feel like normal again. You feel like a more empowered version of you. Okay? It's almost like everything that you've experienced over the last couple of weeks, and we can go into that in a bit more detail. Everything you have experienced is building you, and there's something that you are doing right now. You could be working on a project or something. I'm picking up on creative energy. You could be a musician, an actor, just that creative energy. There's a project that you're working on right now that is building you into the person that you are always meant to become. And it's almost like with this project, and every time you show up for this project, you become more integrated into the version of yourself that you were always becoming, right? There's something about your destiny here that you are stepping into. And this thing, that this project that you're doing is part of your growth. It's a part of you building that confidence. It's a part of building your solar plexus and your self-esteem. And we talk about the solar plexus quite a lot on this channel because I have also on like a massive solar plexus journey. So it makes sense, right? That the messages that would come through like that. But it's almost like over the last few weeks, you might have been feeling like a lot of doubt, a lot of like worry. You might have like even been up at night, like worrying or just overthinking. I'm just picking up on, they're showing me is it the Nine of Swords in tarot? It's the swords where the card where he's like laying in bed and then the swords are like in a row like this, right? And it's almost like you might have been having like sleepless nights because you've been feeling a little bit anxious, and I'm picking up on a little bit of anxiety about the future. Maybe like you could be in a period right now where things feel a little bit uncertain, and you might feel a bit unsure of exactly where you're heading and the way that things are going to unfold, and that can obviously feel really uncomfortable. But there's something about you building this whole new layer of foundation within all areas of your life. There's something about you going through all of this doubt, and like every time you experience this doubt and then you bring yourself back, and this is something that I feel like I repeat and I repeat and I repeat through the messages, and it always comes through. But it's like every single time you feel that doubt and every single time you put that doubt down and you're like, that doubt's not me, you then become this stronger, more potent, more evolved version of you. And you are just becoming and becoming and becoming. And it's almost like your physical vessel is getting so much stronger than it ever has before. And your energy is becoming so much stronger than it ever has been before. And it's something to do with this project that you're working on. You could be a content creator. You could be somebody who has a podcast, a musician. I'm just really picking up on that like creative energy. There's like, I'm just hearing literally like creative endeavor. There's something about this that is building you and building you and building you. And there's also, you could have also been the type of person who overshared a lot in the past within your relationships. There's something about you right now and your energy right now that is quite mysterious. It's almost like you're holding back. You're realizing that you don't need to overshare. You don't need to tell every single thing to everybody anymore, right? And you are like now being selective with who you tell certain things to. I'm picking up on, it's almost like that moving in silence energy. But the thing about this energy for you in particular is that this energy for you is so magnetic. It's so magnetic. It makes people look at you. Like you could literally just be like out and about recently and you're just noticing that people are responding to you differently, and it's because you are becoming more comfortable. You're not seeking external validation as much as you used to. You're starting to realize that you maybe had sought external validation previously, but it's almost like I'm trying to articulate this the best way that I can, okay? Just bear with me. I'm like still learning here. But it's almost like, oh, see, like I'm getting embarrassed now. Maybe that's literally the thing. Maybe it's like you used to like over explain because you felt embarrassed about making a mistake, or maybe you felt like you had to censor your words way more because of an environment that you grew up in. I'm picking up on like hyper vigilant, hyper sensitive. You could be like seriously sensitive to other people's energy. And there's almost that not allowing yourself to truly shine and truly be who you really are. It's giving throat energy. It's almost like there's been a disruption, I'm hearing, disruption with communication, but now you are feeling more like yourself. And through this creative endeavor that you're doing and experiencing or about to embark on, it's like you are able to express yourself fully in this, and this is bringing you so much peace, but also it's clearing the doubt. It's almost like I'm seeing like the doubt coming up, and then you do this thing, you're like stepping into this version of yourself, and then the doubt just clears away. It's almost like you're just becoming a master alchemist at this time. And it's like anything that is coming up, oh, I've got chills. Anything that is coming up, you are able to just transmute pretty much immediately, very, very quickly. Like I'm just picking up on like very, 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 very fast energy. And when you're evolving this fast, it's like, it's inevitable that your blessings will be coming in, right? And as you evolve into this version of yourself where you're no longer seeking that external validation, they're showing me somebody with putting their sunglasses on. And you know how there's something quite mysterious about when somebody's wearing sunglasses because you can't see their eyes, right? And it's like the eyes are the gateway to the soul. You can tell a lot about somebody and what they're carrying through their eyes, right? And it's almost like there's something, I'm seeing you like putting sunglasses on, but not to hide yourself. It's like you're putting sunglasses on because you're choosing what to share, when to share, how to share. Whereas before you might not have been in that much control, like self-control. It's giving like emotional mastery. That's what I'm picking up on. It's giving, I am the master of my triggers, and I now know how to manage my emotions, and I know how to choose the words that I really want to choose in any given situation. And the more that you practice this, and I'm also hearing it's kind of like you can now tell the difference between your soul's voice, your own intuition, and your ego, right? It's like I'm seeing you like have a conversation with somebody, and it might be about this project that you're working on in particular. It's like you're having a conversation with them, and then you're noticing like your ego like wants to come up and come out, and then you're like actively choosing not to respond from ego. Confirmation burp. And that is like the solar plexus energy. It's like it's like your solar plexus is balancing at this time, and it's really showing you your potential. You're being shown your potential. You could be seeing other people at the moment who may, for example, live the type of life that you are, you know, manifesting into your experience, and you could see that they're experiencing it, but it's like, you know, that it's just showing you what your true potential is. And because you're moving from this level of awareness now, see, this is the thing. I feel like before, as an old version of you, or when that doubt comes up, you can allow like comparison to take over, and that like envy, or like, you know, that it's almost, I'm just picking up on like hater energy. Like you could have been like a hater, for example, at some point in your life, and then realized like, hey, that is not me, and that's not me, that's not who I am, that's not my soul, that's not who I've come here to be, right? It's almost like even admitting that to yourself is like huge, because it's only with the acknowledgement of your own behavior that you can then move into and become the person that you always want to be. Like if you just avoid and avoid and avoid, but I'm picking up on you're not doing this anymore, but this might have been something that you previously did, like that avoidant energy of just like putting something in a box, and that's come through the last few messages as well. But I'm not picking up on that's what you do now. And if you subconsciously even try to do it, it's like you're so aware now that you just know, and you're like, right, let me just like sit down with myself and have a word, because this can't run. I'm hearing like, this can't run. And it's almost like, oh, I'm shaking. Oh, like this is it. It's like nothing can shake you. Maybe previously when you felt like you had to like over explain yourself, your core would have been shaken because you would have been constantly trying to prove something or constantly trying to prove that you're good enough, right? But now it's almost like you're stepping into, and you are already becoming, it's already happening, baby. You are already becoming the version of you that does not need that same external validation anymore, because that confidence is coming from within you. And the difference is it's not ego. And I feel like before maybe you might have been like moving from a confident place, but it would have been like fake confidence. And it's like you're now noticing the difference between ego confidence and actual genuinely real secure confidence. You could have previously had that like anxious attachment style where it's like just felt the need to like always like prove and over explain and try and almost like fix people. You could have like had that in your relationships and stuff before. But it's almost like now you're just not moving from that same space anymore, and you're recognizing when it wants to come up. Because here's the thing, when you evolve and evolve and evolve and you still hang around with the same people, you can easily slip back into old versions of you and old behaviors and old dynamics. But the thing is and this is not to say like, oh, you have to cut off every single person because you're now like becoming a whole new version of you, right? It's like you might have like core people who are just your people, and they've seen all versions of you, and they've loved and accepted all versions of you, and they have supported all versions of you. Okay, I have like two. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like they're rare people, I'm not gonna lie. But when you find them, I feel like you know that they're your soul people. And it's almost like when you're around those people, when you're evolving, you have to like consciously choose that new version of you every single time you then engage in conversation with these people. But it's almost like I'm seeing you actively going through that process and choosing the new version of you, and choosing to move. That like, they're really drawing my attention to that word, is like moving from that space, you know, moving from that place of I am balanced within my solar plexus. And also yellow and the sun could just be really significant for you. But it's almost like, yeah, you're just like going out and about, and you might actually just see that people are responding to you so much differently than what they ever responded to you before. Because when you have like an unbalanced solar plexus, you're not steady within your core, you're not centered, you know? And other people can sense that off you. They can literally just sense it. It's an energy, right? And we pick up on things like so subconsciously. It's like it's oh, do you know what they're showing me? It's like a whole body language move. Like you're moving through this whole body language move. It's like an old version of you might have like shrunk themselves in order to make other people feel comfortable, right? And that makes so much sense that you're moving on this project, and you're moving into the more confident version of you, and your whole body language is changing. See, like when you shrink yourself, your body language is like your shoulders are in, and you're like caved in like this. You're in like protective space, and you're in like survival mode because you're constantly like scanning your environment for threats, right? But I'm seeing you now, like maybe you have just been like regulating your nervous system a lot more, or just doing a new practice in terms of your well-being, and this is helping you to become more centered within your body. And it's almost like with doing this, you're naturally just opening up. And then you might even just see, like, you know, when you're out and about, like, oh, I for example, I just went to the nail salon, and it's like you might go to like old places and notice that you don't feel the same in those old places anymore because your whole body language is different, because you have changed, because you have been building your confidence. And they're just bringing my attention to the nail salon because that's how I once felt when I went into the nail salon. And it was like one of those like regular places that I go to every single month for like a year, right? This particular one I'm at. Yeah, do you see me like literally over explaining? It's just so the energy. It's like, why am I over explaining? But this is literally the energy of it. You're now moving to a period where you're like, you notice if you're doing it and you're like, why? I don't need to over explain. And in fact, it's so powerful and it's so magnetic when you don't over explain. And you're just like, this is the way that it is, and this is the way that it is. And people can take it or leave it. And if somebody like challenges your solar plexus, you'll literally feel your solar plexus burn. Like you'll know when somebody is like pushing on your solar plexus now, because you will feel it, because you are becoming more inside of your body, because you are regulating your nervous system. And it's all to do with this project that you're working on. This project is really shaping you into this person that you were just always meant to be. It was just destined. It's destiny. Like it's just destiny. I feel like we had a good run there. I've got my tea. You could have been seeing 8s recently, like 888. I feel like that wants to come out. I feel like this is just like a confirmation message of where you're at right now, and to just like continue doing what you're doing, because it's obviously working, because you feel it in your body. And the more you evolve, the louder the doubt can get. It's like you're spotting the process of manifestation and your own process of manifestation now. It's like you're able to recognize when those doubts are coming up, and then being like, I'm about to level up. I'm about to level up. Do you know what I'm hearing? Is Welcome to the Queendom. It's by, hang on, let me grab my phone. This is the song of today's message. Let me get it. Who's it by? It's called, let me show you on Spotify so you can actually see it. Yeah. Go listen to the song. Also, red might be significant for you. Red also, solar plexus, not solar plexus, sacral and root chakra is bringing my attention. It's like that creative energy coming from the sacral chakra and that foundation energy coming from the root chakra, red. But also red might be significant for you with connecting with one of your guides, spirit team, or a past loved one. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see if there's, because what I do is I write down signs. So I've wrote down, what have I seen? Crowns, grey, USD, 888, Old English text. Oh, and I'm hearing your patience is about to pay off. I feel like you've been very patient with your own process, and you could have been on like some huge health or healing journey where you're just really investing and devoted to becoming, and not even just becoming, it's more uncovering and returning to who you were always meant to be, 1919 as I'm saying that. But it's almost like you've been so devoted and so invested to building the life that you know that you came here to build, right? And it's something about you being really patient, and that patience is about to come back to you tenfold. Do you know what I'm hearing is like, it's like God, source, the universe will take things away from you but it's just to like humble you, but also to build you. And then once you're built, God, source, the universe, whatever you believe in, will give you back tenfold blessings of what you had before. I've got chills. And that's the energy of this message. Cheers to that. Oh my God, I've got pins and needles again. But yeah. Okay, my love. My friend's coming over, so I'm gonna make some dinner for us, and yeah. Okay. All right, let me know if this message resonated with you, and I love you so much.